Kelly gets us underway. Portlock to send it down deep. Smith to bring it back for Penrith. Driven backwards by Beecraft and also Dart.
McGann. Indecision, but suddenly there was Portlock. Was it indecision or was that planned? Portlock, the little kick over Barwick's head. Barwick slips. Portlock is going for the ball. It's loose. Who's got it? Anybody's football. What's the call? Portlock. The call is a try. Well, McGann stood there looking as if he was confused. I don't know whether he was.
Well, we'll see this move develop because it really is a great subterfuge. Now, whether it was intentional or not, we'll only have to see. But McGann stood there for maybe 4 or 5 seconds. Now watch him here, and suddenly realises Portlock's in a gap, and Portlock just takes off. Now that was an astonishing bit of football. He reached Barwick, the fullback, kicked ahead. I thought he was going to be done in this situation. The ball went to the left of the post, and Portlock came up with it. But again, McGann back at halfway. This astonishing bit of holding the ball up. Yes, I think he's confused. I don't think the runners were going the way he wanted them, but nonetheless, what a result they got out of a bit of confusion. There's Portlock gone straight through the middle. There was no second line of defence. He ran straight to Barwick, kicked ahead. Now, at this point, I thought that the Penrith number 5, Smith, should have got to it first. He was closer, but he hesitated, and he who hesitates is lost.
Tried to catch some of the forwards out on the fringe who were still recovering from the scrum. Smith! It opened up the middle. Smith still going. Totten takes his opposite number. He gets up and restarts. What a run from Paul Smith. He finishes up about 8 metres from the east line. Quick play the ball. They must score out wide. Mortimer, the Tanza, East are all offside. He played the advantage as long as he could, Tony Kelly. They'll be penalised right in front of the post. Greg Barwick back up in first grade after the Penrith changes. Just 1 goal this season in the top grade. He makes it goal number 2. Penrith, they get on the board now. East 6, the Panthers 2. Both sides losing a little bit of their intensity as the pace of the game drops just slightly. Kelly, Bradley looked inside for Izzard. He will look outside for Green, and it'll be a try. Penrith bounce back. Gordon's going to try and cut off the angle. But again, they got something started on a fringe. And from near halfway, Green got 4 points.
We'll see it again here. Kelly with a very shocky pass out to Bradley. Bradley back inside to Izzard. Izzard goes very strongly and offloads the football to Green. Now, I thought that pass was fractionally forward, but the referee didn't see it that way. You'll only be able to tell really from the side on, and then not always certain, because put it on the board now, the referee's awarded it. But here he is. That awful pass from Kelly went down to Bradley's knees. That pass went inside. Now you watch this pass here, and I believe that was forward. But nonetheless, the referee has allowed it. Mr. Kelly has allowed it. So Penrith are on the ball again, on the board for the first time with a try. Well, there it is. Bradley, Izzard. The angle gets a bit difficult for us to tell, but the pass from my mind was about a half a metre forward out to Green, who deserves a try. He's been a good worker.
Barwick, fine goal kicker, brings it round, hits the upright. They won't get a chance to break that scoreline. East and Penrith 6-all.
Yes, Green would have gone a long way. He was unmarked.
McGann will be penalised for offside. The advantage played. Carter again. Bentley's there. Kicked ahead very cleverly. Quick thinking from Bentley will force a try. But for who? Green. Yes, that's a try. He was never tackled short of the line. Put that down to Bentley and Carter. Long kicker of the ball. He strikes that beautifully. But away to the left. 10-6 now, Penrith over East. First touch of the ball, he gains about a metre. Mortimer for Walker over the top. Izzard taps it ahead. Is that a deliberate knock-on? Izzard tapped it forward deliberately. He knocked it in the air. He's got a smile, he's got a try. But it might have been a technical knock-on.
Well, I disagree. I don't believe he knocked it in the air deliberately, and I don't think any of us can say for certain that he did do it. He was reaching above his head, and the ball touched his hand, travelled forward, and he re-caught it. That's the way I saw it. That's the way the referee said it. If it's deliberately propelled forward in a knock-on situation, of course there can be a penalty, depending on the referee. But in that instance, it looks to me exactly the way I've said it. He knocked the ball forward because he put his hand up and the ball hit his hand, travelled forward, he caught it again before it hit the ground and scored a try. Good one.
Well, you're convinced, Rex. I'm convinced the other way 100%.
Well, we'll agree to disagree.
Izzard with the try. Barwick won't get this one. Slight chance still left for the for East. They're down 14-6.
So East still in their own quarter. Dart.
Enormous amount of enthusiasm in Eastern Suburbs work today, particularly in the forwards. They played very strongly, but very, very dumbly. No intelligence in their forward play at all. Let's see what they can get a try here.
Silva, brilliant speed and went straight through Barwick. Silva is going to score a magnificent try. The man has blistering pace and a beautiful pair of feet, and he just stood the fullback Barwick up and scored.
Yeah, see it. It's absolutely beautiful. The halfback senior gives it away to McGann. McGann out there to number 4, who's Sherlock. Sherlock gets it out to Silva, and Silva, well, he is a speed machine, a greyhound. If they give him plenty of room, he'll score plenty of tries, but it's up to Eastern Suburbs to get the ball out to him with sufficient room on the side space for him to go well. But he's truly a greyhound in the open and can really run.
Sherlock with the attempted conversion of Silva's try. And he's kicked it. So the Roosters get closer, just 2 points in it. Penrith 14 and East 12, about 2.5 minutes of play remaining. Let's see what they can do. They suddenly found some reserves of energy, but it's not going to be good enough because the siren sounds and the referee, Tony Kelly, calls full time. Panther power. Well, they got the 2 points. I don't know how powerful it was, but they certainly got the 2 points, and they'll be happy with that.
Well, the score came this way for Penrith, and they're 14 points. Green scored 2 tries, Izzard a try, Barwick 1 goal. For Eastern Suburbs, and they're 12 points. Portlock scored a try, Silver a try, and Sherlock 2 goals. So 14-12.